Hey guys, welcome back to Little France. Episode 16 is here. I'm gonna release the save game on my Patreon account as well. And just to let you know that I kinda did maybe like a 70-ish percent changes to all intersections and places that were looking pretty bad due to some mode changes and whatnot, but still work in progress to fix all of them. But yeah, it looks kind of okay, so you guys can download, all my patrons can download the save game with all the details and whatnot, just to have a look around Little France, and who knows, maybe even you guys can continue and doing some really cool French style builds. Anyways, today I'm gonna show you some few more changes, I wanna say, and that is because I already did this build long time ago, but hey, it was not done properly, it was not finished as it should have been. So let's have a look here on Google Earth. We are going back again really next to the train station over here, and to be more precise, in this particular area. So we are going to do some builds on this one. We had no riverfront here, it was looking empty, just trees and nothing else. We will not have this metro station or a metro line. It is underground, because again, as I mentioned in the previous episodes, this train station is not here, it's in a complete different place in Little France. So I couldn't, it's the other train station from Limoges, so yeah, couldn't combine them. But we still have this road from here. It's a bit different. This is a one way. In Little France it's both ways. This highway that goes here, it looks like kind of the same. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add from this area a pedestrian pathway going from here, crossing the highway, then coming over here. I will link it to this bridge, but also I will make it go down so people can go on the river side here, and of course they can cross it, and kind of the same on the other place as well. I'm gonna add some shops and whatnot along the river, and some green area with some benches and some stuff, plus few boats maybe, yeah, something like that. So how do you start a rebuild? Always deleting stuff, no? Yes, I mean, that's how we do it, but this time I'm not going to delete that much. It's actually quite nothing. Only some trees, and I already changed the key. I did the key some time ago because it was looking pretty baddish, and I wanted to change it. And this particular tram track that you see here, it's not there in real life. I know that, I'm aware. But long time ago when I did this particular build, it was kinda I didn't want to go with the metro because I think, and I'm trying to remember, I think back then we couldn't take the tram tracks outside the ground. I don't remember, I swear. I think that was the reason, and I didn't want to do it with a train line or whatever, just to have it. So I went with a tram, a complete road having tram tracks, and then I did here like a U-turn for tram. So yeah, now I don't want to delete it and just get rid of it. So I will continue as it is. So let's accept this tram that is going over here, doing a U-turn, nice. And this is the pedestrian bridge that I was telling you about. Which later off camera I'm gonna upgrade it, so from a bicycle pathway I'm gonna transform it in a complete pedestrian pathway where also bikes can actually pass, right? The reason why I'm doing this is because on this type of road, pedestrian road, which is actually only for bikes, people don't walk. So if there are not so many people. I haven't seen so many people riding their bikes. But once I upgrade it into a pedestrian bridge and road, it is full of people walking all around and going back and forth and so on. So that is pretty cool. Now, it is not completely like this also in real life there, but it's not far from being the same-ish, let's say. So what I did, what's in real life there, as I showed you on the Google Earth, it's a road. There is this pedestrian area with bikes, and also you guys left some messages on previous videos saying that all the roads that are going across along the riverside, they are no more. They're not being a road for cars. So that was completely transformed nowadays, and it's full for pedestrians. Well, on Google Earth I couldn't see that. It shows differently. So I'm gonna do some, very friendly pedestrian areas along the river, also for bikers. So things are going to, I think, be okay. Maybe in some places cars are still driving along the river. I don't know. It is really hard. If it's not on Google Earth, then it's really hard for me to know these kind of things. But more or less, with your help, guys, we can do some stuff more realistic and whatnot. I know you guys also hate me, of course, probably hope not that much, that I'm still doing builds from Paris. But for now, it's just, actually, we are just doing some big changes. And that is because the game allows us now to do so. Better things are now on Steam Workshop, and better mods and better things and so on. So I want to do some really good changes to this, and that's what I'm doing. And also I want to upgrade this particular road from here, because you can see those tram tracks going there, which in real life they are not there as well. But I will cover those up, or actually not cover, but surround them properly with some grass area, because we can do that with intersection marking tool. That allows us now. And oh my god, I have to make an extra comment here. I can't say how much I love node controller and intersection marking tool mods. They are freaking awesome. I will not play the game without them. I will cry for days if something will happen with these two mods, really. And these mods were not this cool long time ago. So once I got back in Little France with all the new updates that were brought to these two mods, some intersections were looking really bad, were completely changed, and I said, okay, I love these kind of things, I want to change them. So that's why I was saying at the beginning of this video that I really want to rework completely most of the intersections. So yeah, that's what I've done. Good. I had a problem with the game again. Hopefully not gonna repeat what it happened in the past, and that's what I meant by that is I worked this whole area and I saved the game few times actually, and for some stupid reason I didn't notice that it was not saving. So the game did not save, any change wasn't saved. So few days later, when I reloaded the game to continue the build, nothing was there. So I had to rebuild everything off camera. Yes, it was faster because I knew what I have to do, but still, these kind of issues, I have these kind of issues before when Little France stopped working. So I really hope this is not going to be a deja vu, even though it is. But hey, fingers crossed to that. So we will avoid having any more issues with Little France. I really, really love this series, and I really hope I will be able to build more and more of it and to turn stuff and areas as I wanted and I was hoping for. So yeah, we shall see. Still, I'm thinking if I should start releasing the new series that I was working on in the past month, and so probably I will very soon. I still have an extra project now, but we shall see. how things will go. Now we are just building on the other intersection, again, because the two mods allows us to do some really cool changes over here. Not like in real life, guys, but like something for my soul, let's say. So I'm feeding my soul right now with these builds, with these marking these intersections, actually. Good. The cool thing about this road is that actually bikers are riding these green lanes that you see there. Cars are driving nicely over here. They are kind of following these roads, of course, with the help from Traffic Manager President Edition. And I'm trying to make them in a way that the traffic will not be messed up that bad, let's say. So that's why you see some continuous lines over there, so I can actually make cars driving properly. I'm curious if there are still some of you or many of you that don't know how to use properly intersection marking tool, or you guys still have difficulties. I made a tutorial a long time ago, but oh my god, this mod changed a lot since then. So if you guys are interested to see a few more tutorials, 2 or 3 more tutorials about intersection marking tool, or maybe even node controller, just let me know in the comments and I can make some tutorial videos. I freaking love this mod, and to be honest with you, I feel like there are 2 mandatory mods, especially for those who love doing all sorts of markings on their roads. Now getting back to the pedestrian area and back to the river side, I've done some I continue this area again. I will change these 2 pedestrian roads. I will make them only pedestrian and bike friendly, and not only bike friendly as it is now. And that is just because people do not ride, do not walk on them. So I preferred having and seeing more people walk rather than just to see bikers, because we barely see few bikers. Okay, the update, I just did the update. This is the moment when I had to when I reloaded the game and I had nothing, and I just had to rework everything, and oh boy, it was not that pleasant, let's say. Good. These are some shops that I'm going to place along the river, as I promised and I said. We really need to I wanted to make things look a bit more, vibrant, full alive, to see people. Actually, people will walk along the quay as well, which is really cool. I didn't know that these quays are also pedestrian friendly, so there is probably an invisible pedestrian area there. I didn't know that. That's super cool. So I added some restaurants over here, a shop or something like that, which also is like a restaurant. So only to bring more people here. So I want to see more people. I just want to make, just to make the area vibrant. Also, I will hide some, how they are called, event generators, which also brings people over here. I will add some benches, functional benches, so people can sit there and whatnot. But anyway, all these just to make things very vibrant and very realistic. They are not like this in real life. There are not so many of these, but I think I made a very small mistake when I built this on the first time, long time ago, because this area, it's bigger than it was before. I even moved the keys a tiny bit closer to the roads, and so it is okay. In the end, that's okay. Probably, again, it's not like that in real life, but hey, I'm gonna add some extra things. I'm gonna, let's say, give a tiny bit of my imagination also to this particular area. So don't expect it to be 100% identical, because it will not be. Little France is based on French builds from all over the France. Well, I know mostly Paris, but I'm just trying to keep the French vibe and not just to copy stuff all over and over again, especially if we are going to talk about again about intersections. We do know that intersections are quite different than the way I'm doing it. Usually right in the intersection there are no markings. Anyways, it is what it is, right? So now that I've changed the pedestrian paths, you will see for sure way more people actually. For now I'm just playing the game while it's paused, doing some builds. If I would have posted, you would have seen more, but for sure you'll see it at the end of the cinematics, and you'll see how vibrant the area will be. Even though in the next episodes, I don't know, I think I'm gonna do some extra changes to other places as well. I promised you guys that I will show you when I've changed some old roads and intersections, talking about some traffic stuff and so on. So I'm gonna do and release those videos too very soon, hopefully. And I mean, I'm hoping you guys will see a few more things, not only Little France. I also did a video about a roundabout and how maybe we should drive into a roundabout, even though I figured out later after you guys left many comments that maybe it's not the perfect way to do it, because that's the same as a normal roundabout having slip lanes and so on. But yeah, I was a very, very influenced, let's call it like that, by the way people drive in Portugal. But you know what, if you want to see and hear more, yeah, just check the video with how to drive into a roundabout versus how we should drive. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Good. Few more things to add over here, just adding more trees, more green spaces, green areas. Definitely guys, you will not see actually many things that I'm doing also off camera. I'm showing you in the videos, in the time lapse, only a part of what I'm doing, but the rest is being done off camera, so I'm not going to be very repetitive. I also love these red brick style retaining walls. They are marvelous. They are done by Revo. He did actually a complete collection. There are like 4, 5 types of them, different colors. Some of them are dirty and pretty cool. Actually, they are so cool. I love using them in the city. Actually, I had more of them before, but he had a moment when he was very upset because of all those negative comments left on his work and many dislikes, and I can only understand the Revo and I can share the pain, that's for sure. And he wanted to just get them down, and he did that, and everything was in Little France. All those retaining walls disappeared from my map as well. So I had to redo those areas and re-add them now. That's one of the fixes that I wanted to do. Here I'm adding some traffic signs. I know I should add like so many more traffic signs, guys, but I don't. It will take forever. If I'm gonna do that, it's going to be a different type of City Skylines series, honestly, and I don't want to go that direction. I mentioned that already. Not sure how many of you will be actually interested to see it super details like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm adding some traffic signs here, which I will change. Okay, I am doing that. I'm naming it Quai de la Rapée, I think it's pronounced, because that's how it's the name of the road or the highway over there. But the other two, I added them because if you go to the right side, you'll go to Limoges train station, and on the left side you'll go to the like the Little France center area. So yeah, I had to do so. So guys, thank you very, very, very much for watching these. The cinematics are going to join us very soon. Well, see you in the next video. Take care. Don't forget to leave some comments. Love to read them. And I salute you.